Awesome. Good morning, parents, boys and girls, fifth graders, Miss Fawn's class. Welcome to our end of the year assembly for fifth grade here at Scottsdale. First and foremost, we have a very special surprise. As promised, parents, we're going to begin right on time. There's actually a few parents here that have said, Mr. Guzman, I want to make sure we start on time because I need to get back to work, but we're here to celebrate your child. We have a very special surprise. Behind me is my beautiful registrar. She's got a voice of an angel. And this song really hits home for me and some of the graduates that are graduating from Eastwood this school year. Think about the pandemic. 2 years ago, we all sort of went home. And then we started learning kind of from here. But guess what? This is the first time that you're back in the building to celebrate you. So nothing like this is a great opportunity to show off our cadet student code. Without further ado, I'm going to hand the mic over to Mrs. Scott Sega. Can you give her and Ms. Sanchez's favorite class a round of applause?
See it, that dream you've been dreaming. There's a voice inside your head saying you'll never reach it. Every step you've taken, every move you make might feel lost with no direction. Your faith was shaken, but you gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. There's always gonna be another mountain. You're always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast you get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. The struggle you face, the chance you've taken, sometimes I knock you down, but no, you ain't breaking. You may not know it, but these are the moments that you're gonna remember most. You just gotta keep going, and you gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. But there's always gonna be another mountain. You're always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast you get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. There's always gonna be another mountain. You're always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast you get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb.
Fantastic. We're hoping that got the morning going just right. We're going to have Ms. Sanchez's class go back to, I believe, taking a quick exam this morning. So good luck, Ms. Sanchez's class. Give them one last round of applause, please.
Do you want to leave that door open so the kids can go?
Well, first and foremost, good morning to you all. Students, parents, families, welcome to Scottsdale's End of the Year Assembly. Our theme for our celebration today is all the places you'll go. We want to thank all Scottsdale and East community stakeholders for allowing our faculty to support the upbringing of our precious students. We call them our scholars here at Scottsdale. Thank you to our leadership team and Ms. Moeller for their contributions with decorations. Today, boys and girls, we celebrate you for your accomplishments with the following. So pay attention to this. You're going to be celebrated for A honor roll. That means any child who received all A's for the entire school year with a grade of 90 or above. AB honor roll status means you earned all grades 80 to 100 for the school year. Perfect and faithful attendance. Perfect means that you had 0 absences, and there's several of you here today. Faithful attendance is 3 or less absences. And then this is one of your favorites, our Mighty Cadet recipient. That's showing kiddos who have displayed great citizenship. Our librarian will be handing out top reader awards. And then this is also one of our favorites. It's called the Got Grit Award. Students that are demonstrating the following: resiliency and tenacity. We're also going to celebrate our top PE students. Those are our super athletes, and that includes UIL events and, of course, club events. And parents, this year, for the first time, coming back after the pandemic, we welcomed more than 20 clubs on campus. If you can please give some of our instructional aides are in and out. They ran all of our clubs. We're giving away over 400, 700 medals across the school for all the kids that were involved. So can you please give our instructional aides a round of applause? Thank you for that. To my immediate right, and if the student, can you show them one of the quilts? This is actually a quilt that was created by our quilting club, and that's one of their final products. And Ms. Rangel in pre-K led this, and I was telling Ms. Rangel, those are life skills that I know I have. My mom showed me how to sew. My mom showed me how to knit, and I would ask her back in the day, why are you showing me? But she'd say, it's just something that you're not going to learn in school. So I thank our instructional aides for that. The last award we'll have this morning is what's called our Principals Award. And this was very special to our heart. This is where our teachers, really meet together and figure out who our top kiddos are. We'll get to that shortly. Before we begin though, please allow me to review some protocol. Parents, make sure that you silence your cell phones and any tech device you might have. We will use the trooper clap to celebrate students. We want to make sure we recognize all. If you need to use the restroom, I'm gonna have Ms. Hutter. She's over there chit-chatting over here. There you go, Ms. Hutter. Ms. Hutter is actually one of our retired teachers. Can you give her a round of applause? She came back to work with me. She's amazing. So parents, do me a favor. If you need to use the restroom, you will go see Ms. Hutter. She will escort you down in that direction and then escort you back. So make sure that you do that for us. And if you really have to go, go. And if you don't, just please hang on to it. We want to make sure that we honor your time. We will rotate, as you can see. I have Ms. Font and her beautiful kids up here in the front. Those 2 rows of sections are what we call our paparazzi section. We're going to use that to celebrate you parents to get a closer look at your students, at your child. At the end of the ceremony, we're going to grant you 5 minutes to find your teacher and take one last picture with your loved one. And then we're going to go ahead and do 2 things. At the end of the ceremony, officer, can you wave your arm for me, sir? Thank you. That gentleman there, parents, that you will use that door to exit the building. And then students, when we're done playing music for those 5 minutes, you're going to come back to your seats. Then your teachers are going to escort you back out where Ms. Zamora is at. That's Ms. Franco, right? Ms. Franco, can you wave your arm? You're at the wrong door, Mrs. Franco. There you go. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to welcome Ms. Font to the front, and we're going to get started with our awards. As we're welcoming Ms. Font, if I call your name, teachers, please stand up and remain standing to celebrate you. Teachers, if I call your name, let's see, we're gonna start off. Although she's not here, and I value and I love her to pieces, please help me give a round of applause to Ms. Caitlin Barnes Gonzalez. And teachers, I believe her son Liam is about 2 months, a month and a half, 6 weeks, something like that. So I'm sure she's not sleeping right now, correct? But we wish her well. She will be back, teachers. Don't worry about that. Please give a round of applause to Miss Yvonne Hutter. She's got 10 years of service. Please stand up. And Miss Hutter, please stay standing up for me. With 18 years of service, please give it up for Mr. Angel Ornelas. We stole this lady from EPISD behind Scottsdale, right? Mrs. Peña, with 9 years of service, give it up for Miss Mary Peña. And last but not least from this group, please help me welcome with 23 years of service, Miss Kim Mazaki. And boys and girls, do me a favor. I had one of our colleagues, where is Miss Mendoza? Is she here? Right there, there she is. Please give her a giant round of applause. She's leading the way from Miss Barnes. And last but not least, she's got 24 years under her belt. Give it up for Miss Dolores Font right in the front. Some of the kids are blowing kisses. I love that. Thank you, Miss Font. Let's do this. Let's practice with Miss Font's name to practice the trooper clap. If I call someone's name, we'll use the trooper clap to celebrate not only Miss Font's class, but 5-1 through 5-5. So let's practice. Ready? Dolores Font. Fantastic. And that's how we want to hear it all morning long. So we're going to start off our announcements or our assembly with the following students. Trooper clap for Gabriel Enriquez. Gabriel is receiving a Mighty Cadet Award this morning. Come on up, Gabriel. Up next, boys and girls, help me our trooper clap for Ana Hernandez. Ana is receiving the God Grade Award for Miss Font and team.
Mr. G.
Trooper clap for Edgar Lugo. Edgar Lugo is receiving an AB honorable status. Ella Molinar. Ella Molinar is receiving a God Grade Award for this morning. Give it up for Sergio Refugio. Sergio is receiving a God Grade Award this morning. Samuel Serna. Samuel is receiving AB honorable status, perfect attendance, and he's one of our top readers across the school. Aubrey Torres. Aubrey is receiving AB honorable status. That includes faithful attendance, and that includes our PE Student of the Year. Super job, Aubrey. Up next is Anthony Turner. Anthony is receiving a few awards. AB honorable status, top reader, and he's one of our PE Students of the Year. Up next is Adrian Ulloa. Adrian is also an AB honorable recipient. That includes a Mighty Cadet for the school year. And last but not least, he's waiting so patiently, Giovanni Alvarez. Giovanni is receiving the following, a God Grade Award from Miss Font. And that's okay, we can go to Giovanni, that's fine. Boys and girls, please give a round of applause to Miss Font's class. Parents of Miss Font's class, if you want to step a little bit closer so you can take a picture with Miss Font and team. All right, as you can see now, parents, we're starting to transition. 5-1 is coming to the stage. Will parents of 5-1, please, Miss Wallace, can you wave your arm? Line up with Miss Wallace, and then you'll have a chance to take a seat right at the front. Parents of Miss Fon's class, I want you to follow Miss Franco out in the other direction. Awesome. So as you can see, parents, what we're doing this morning, we're going to give everybody an opportunity to snap a picture. So parents of 5-1 will line up first. And we're going to allow Miss Fon's class to transition.
Ma'am, stop cutting. First two rows. First two rows.
Fantastic. And parents of 5-1, for Miss Gonzalez, go ahead and take the first 2 rows, grab a seat as we welcome your child. All right,
Use the
fantastic.
second row too, if you want.
Without further ado, boys and girls, here we go. I want to hear that trooper clap. We're going to start off with the following students. Trooper clap for Brianna Aguirre. Brianna is part of that club that we call All A's for the school year. That includes faithful attendance, and get this, she's part of our soccer club, spelling bee, and she's a student council representative. Behind Brianna, we welcome Nalani Bone. Nalani is faithful attendance for the school year, and she's also a top reader. From Miss Davis, she'll also receive a volleyball medal. Sean Sevels. Sean is receiving A's for the whole school year, faithful attendance as well, being a top reader, part of our soccer club, and student council. Up next is Kevin Hernandez. Kevin is our PE student of the year and part of our soccer club. Up next is Mason Hernandez. Mason is part of our, what we call our Cadets Create Club and Safety Patrol. Safety Patrol happens to be one of our, probably our first or second most popular club. Up next is Matthew Hutterer. Matthew is part of the AB Honor Roll Club here at school. That includes being part of our volleyball club. Up next is Lisette Loya. Lisette is part of our AB Honor Roll group, faithful attendance for the school year. Trooper clap for Jaylene Moran. Jaylene is part of volleyball as well. Harley Phillips. Harley is part of our perfect attendance group. Super job, Harley. Up next is Emery Buga. Emery is our PE student of the year, volleyball club, and she's part of our safety patrol. Trooper clap for Kaden Ramirez. Kaden is part of our faithful attendance group for the school year. Olivia Rivera. Olivia is part of our God Grid Award. Fantastic, Olivia. Sebastian Serrano. Sebastian Serrano is receiving Mighty Cadet Award, and he's part of our robotics. Rodrigo Tego. Rodrigo is also one of those kids with all A's for the school year. He's also receiving faithful attendance from Mrs. Reyes, Mighty Cadet Award. I continue with Aiden Zamora. Aiden Zamora is receiving perfect attendance for the school year. He's part of our folklorical group. Actually, that group here was selected by Mrs. Morales. Only a few kids got that award. Volleyball, safety patrol as well. And last but not least, I got one more kiddo, Tony Subiate. Tony is receiving AB Honor status, perfect attendance school year. She's part of our club and bodies. Please give a round of applause to 5-1. All right, so here's how we're going to transition. Parents of Ms. Barnes Gonzalez's class, step forward, take a picture with this class one last time. Boys and girls, smile nice and big. Parents of 5-2, please line up with Ms. Wallace on my right, your left. Now we're going to transition kiddos from 5-2. All right, parents, do me a favor. All kiddos, please, our parents, please follow Ms. Franco back to your seats. And students from 5-1, hang tight. Parents of 5-2, please join us in the front. Take a seat. Secure a seat. Get the best seat possible. All right, boys and girls, students from 5-1, do me a favor. Now it's your turn to celebrate 5-2. We're going to continue with a trooper clap for the following class. We welcome Mrs. Hatterer's class. Thank you. Trooper clap for Ryan Ahia. Ryan is receiving AB honor roll status for the school year. Perfect attendance. He's part of 2 clubs, robotics and soccer. Up next is Hector Flores. Hector is receiving AB honor roll status. He is our PE student of the year, safety patrol, and chess. Up next is Anthony Gonzalez. Anthony is receiving faithful attendance from Estella, that includes being operator part of our volleyball club. Abe Guevara. Abe is receiving all A's for the school year. That includes being part of courtesy group and being part of our student council. Aaron Hernandez. Aaron is part of our AB honor roll group. That includes faithful attendance for the year. Josiah Jimerson. Josiah is part of one of our favorite clubs, being the chess club. Zarin Jordan. Zarin and his brother right behind him is receiving A's and B's for the school year, and he's part of 2 clubs, soccer and safety patrol. Like Zarin, Zion is receiving AB honor roll status, top reader. He's part of our soccer and safety patrol. And those rules are coming from mom, dad, brother, and grandmother, correct? All the family, love it. Matthew Liano. Matthew's receiving AB honor roll status. That includes perfect attendance and part of the robotics group. Good job, Matthew. Katie Luna. Katie is part of another popular club, our Kindness Club. Good job, Katie. Bailene Martinez. Bailene is receiving a faithful attendance award, volleyball, and safety patrol. Up next is Brandon Buga. Brandon is receiving the following: AB honor roll status, faithful attendance, and that includes safety patrol and chess. A few more. Brody Rodriguez. Brody is receiving AB honor roll status, faithful attendance, mighty cadet. Super job, Brody. We're super proud of you, buddy. Lynette Sandoval. Lynette is receiving faithful attendance for the school year, and she's a PE student of the year. Up next is Charlotte Scott. Charlotte is also one of those kiddos that love being courteous, and she's part of our courtesy club. Thank you so much, Charlotte. And last but not least, Emmanuel Valdez. Emmanuel is receiving a faithful attendance medal from Mrs. Steyes. Please give it up for Ms. Hatterer's 5-2 class. Parents of Ms. Hatterer, it's a big group, so step forward so you can take a picture. Boys and girls, squeeze in and smile with your families so you guys can take a picture, okay? And parents of 5-3, for Mr. Ornelas, please join Mrs. Wallace. Los papás, señor Ornelas, una niña con la maestra Wallace. While we are transitioning, parents, when you walked in, our awesome clerk, Mr. Magallanes, handed you a slip. You want to make sure you enroll. Although your kiddos are going to Eastwood Middle School, you still want to make sure you secure a spot. Just because you're leaving Scottsdale does not mean you don't have to enroll. You still have to enroll to secure a spot. Thank you, parents of 5-2. You're going to follow Ms. Franco. Fantastic. Thank you, parents, for helping us move this smoothly. We want to make sure that we honor all of our kiddos.
Bless you.
right, we're gonna continue with Mr. Ornelas' class. So here we go. Boys and girls in 5-1. Guess what? Now it's their turn. So we want to make sure we hear your trooper clap. Up next is Tony Alanis. Tony is part of our soccer club, and that includes Safety Patrol. And Briella Castro. And Briella is part of 2 clubs, volleyball and Safety Patrol. Trooper clap for Silvia Chavez. Silvia is part of our AB Honor Roll group, perfect attendance, PE Student of the Year, outstanding orchestra student. That's awesome. Good for you, young lady. Zoe Avila. Zoe is our PE Student of the Year, part of our outstanding vertical dancer. She's part of our Cadets Create Club, and that includes volleyball. Eric Flores. Eric is part of 2 clubs, soccer and Safety Patrol. I just want to make sure I see that there's different ways to say his last name. Fernando Friday. Fernando is part of our soccer club. Fernando, congratulations. Jordan Bautista. Jordan is part of the Blue Bonnet Group, which, by the way, won some awards at the district level, spelling bee, faithful attendance, and he's a top reader. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. That's what happens when you get so many awards, young man. And by the way, you look jazzy. He's wearing a Michael Kors shirt. Very, very nice. I like that. Pretty jazzy. And you know what? Jordan's family is wonderful. His sister is a 6th grader born in 7th, and their little sister is pre-K. Right, Jordan? He's too excited in that Michael Kors shirt. Okay. Good job, Jordan. Caleb Garzon. Caleb is part of 2 clubs, Safety Patrol and our Kachi Bachi Club. Allison Hawkins. Allison is a mighty cadet, top reader, and student council. Kayla Lozano. Kayla is receiving the God Grid Award from Mr. Ornelas. Mia Murillo. Mia Murillo is receiving a couple of things. Our Safety Patrol for the school year. Sorry about that. Asiel Muro. Asiel is receiving faithful attendance for the school year, soccer, and Safety Patrol. Up next is Isaiah Pedregon. Isaiah Pedregon is receiving the God Grid Award from Mr. Ornelas. Elian Rodriguez. Elian is receiving outstanding orchestra award from Mrs. Rodriguez. He's also part of our soccer club. Jared Rodriguez. Jared is a Mighty Cadets recipient and also part of our student council. Perfecto. Jade Violante. Jade is part of our soccer club here at school. And by the way, Jade just joined us this school year. We're happy to have her. Give it up for Mr. Ornelas' 5th grade class. Felicidades. Parents of Mr. Ornelas' class, move forward a little bit so that we can snap a picture. Boys and girls, smile big with Mr. Ornelas. Mr. Ornelas, come to the back with your kiddos so that we can snap one last picture. Parents of Miss Peñas' class, if you will join Miss Wallace to your left, and she will line you up and prepare. Miss Peña will now transition to the front of the stage. Right, fantastic. Thank you, parents. Make sure that you follow Ms. Franco. Help us make sure we flow smoothly. Okay, boys and girls, in Mr. Ornelas' class, you're going to follow Mr. O down the stairs to transition and move forward. Now we welcome parents of Ms. Peñas' 5th grade class. Fantastic. We're going to welcome Ms. Peña up here to the stage, and we're going to celebrate her class next. Okay, let's look over here. We have one more class, Ms. Mazaki's class. Do me a favor. Can you stand up and just take a little brain break? That means you're going to release oxygen. Stand up, Miss Mazaki's class. You're releasing oxygen back into your brain. Just to take a little break, because guess what? You're the last class after Miss Vanessa's class, and we love you unconditionally. Thank you, boys and girls. All right, we're going to start off with Miss Vanessa's class. A trooper clap for Julian Alanis. Julian is receiving A's and B's for the school year. Faithful attendance. He's a mighty cadet recipient and safety patrol. Paulina Aparicio. Paulina is part of our safety patrol. Isabela Briseño. Isabela is the honorable recipient, faithful attendance. She's also part of the outstanding band award. That's phenomenal. And 3 more things: volleyball, safety patrol, and student council. Kingston Bryant. Kingston's receiving faithful attendance award. He's our PE student of the year for Miss Peña's class. Emilio Davila. Emilio is part of 2 clubs, soccer and safety patrol. Up next is Nancy Dixon. Nancy is receiving our PE student of the year. That's a very coveted award, Nancy. Vivian Gallegos. Vivian is part of 2 clubs, the Cachivache Club and volleyball. Right behind Vivian is Gabriel Gaona. Gabriel is receiving faithful attendance for the year and safety patrol. James Hartnett. James is receiving the God Grade Award for the year. Melanie Jespera. Melanie is receiving 2 awards, Cachivache Award and our safety patrol. Up next is Brianna Jimenez. Brianna is receiving the Cachivache and safety patrol as well. Samuel Medina. Samuel Medina is receiving the following: straight A's for the school year, top reader, and it goes on and on. Courtesy Club, safety patrol, UIL academic team, and student council. Can you give Samuel a giant round of applause? Samuel, how many minutes is that? I lost count at 6. Like 6? We're really proud of you, okay? We're proud of you, Ms. Peña. Thank you so much for leading the way. Chloe Murillo. Chloe is receiving perfect attendance, safety patrol, and soccer. Up next is Darren Olivas. Darren is receiving the Cachivache medal to include safety patrol. Up next is Kenneth Page. Kenneth is receiving the following: soccer and safety patrol. And parents, you keep hearing safety patrol over and over. Where's Miss Aubrey? Miss Salem. Miss Salem, come on over. I'm gonna just pause our assemblies for a minute. Miss Salem and where's Miss Leger? Back there. These 2 ladies are our instructional coaches, but they probably wear about 50 hats. And Aubrey probably runs with Barbie about 70 clubs. And I'm being exaggerated, but give them a round of applause. And Lorenzo is like, Mr. G, I'm next. And you know what? This is awesome. Check this out. Lorenzo Piñon. Lorenzo, straight A's, faithful attendance. And you know what? I'm going to go slow because it's a lot, right? Mighty Cadet Award, top reader, outstanding band student. I'm not done. Spelling bee and UIL academic team. Give Lorenzo a giant round of applause. Up next is Joaquin Ramirez. Joaquin is receiving the God Grade Award for Miss Reyes and Miss Peña. Amani Solis. Amani is receiving a faithful attendance award to include 2 things: volleyball and safety patrol. And last but not least, Aria Villalobos. Aria is receiving 2 things this morning: volleyball and safety patrol. Please give it up for Miss Peña's 5th grade class. All right, parents of Miss Peña's class, if you want to step forward, you're more than welcome to. And boys and girls, squeeze in, nice big smile as you get ready for next school year. Parents of Miss Mazaki's class, go ahead and line up with Miss Wallace. I think we got this all packed down. Fantastic. Thank you, parents of Miss Peña's class. Keep going all the way down.
First two rows.
All right, and now here comes Ms. Mazaki's 5th grade parents. And we have Ms. Mazaki coming to the stage.
First two rows.
Fantastic. As we celebrate Ms. Mazaki's class, all right, do me a favor. Ms. Mendoza and 5, you guys stand up, give me a little break. Okay, stand up, stretch out. You've been sitting there for a good while too. Thank you so much. And guess what, boys and girls, we're almost done. And by the way, 5th grade, isn't today your dance? Oh man, I know the coaches have some goodies planned for you. And I went and I bought a bunch of snacks for you yesterday. Are y'all ready? Okay, let's help us celebrate Ms. Mazaki's class. A trooper clap for Lillian Alvarez. Lillian is receiving a God Grade Award from Ms. Mazaki. Landon Arellano. Landon is receiving a Mighty Cadet Award. Cole Belshi. Cole is receiving A's and B's for the school year, and he's part of our safety patrol. Selena Cisneros. Selena is receiving an Outstanding Art Award. That's fantastic. 2 things, kindness and safety patrol. Jessica Delgado. Jessica is part of our AP honorable group to include Peace Student of the Year. Aiden Gonzalez. Aiden is receiving the soccer award from Coach Juan. Paulina Gutierrez. Paulina is receiving a Faithful Attendance Award, Robotics, and Safety Patrol. Keziah Hernandez. Keziah is receiving the following. Get this, straight A's. Good for you, Keziah. Faithful Attendance, Kindness, and Safety Patrol. Good job, young lady. Isaiah Jenkins. Isaiah is receiving Faithful Attendance and the soccer medal. Julian Jimenez. Julian is part of that club with all A's. Perfect attendance, top reader, and it goes on. Outstanding art and safety patrol. Give Julian the applause. Up behind Julian is Aubrey Mendoza. Aubrey is one of our Mighty Cadet winners and also student council. Jacob McKentrick. Jacob is receiving a God Grade Award from Estelias. This young man, oh man, he's got such a great spirit. I've never seen him mad, right? He's all smiling. He's gonna be a future mayor, y'all. I don't know what we're thinking, but give it up for Jackson McKinney. Okay, watch this. Jackson's receiving, and is that Dad?
Yes, sir.
I love that. All right. Jackson is a straight A student, faithful attendance, top reader, Peace Student of the Year, Safety Patrol. Jackson, I think your neck's gonna hurt. Spelling bee, student council. Give him a round of applause. Up next is Rain Porch. Rain is receiving a couple of things. Awesome, Rain. Faithful attendance, and she was part of our talent show. We all know him as Ozzy. Ozzy Rodriguez. Awesome, Ozzy. Here we go. He's receiving a God Grade Award from Mrs. And Ozzy, you know I love you to pieces, right? Yes, I do. You know that. I was definitely Ozzy back in 5th grade. And Ozzy, look, I became school principal. Okay? Daphne Villalobos. Daphne is receiving a God Grade Award from Mrs. Mazaki. Up next is Savannah Villegas. Savannah is receiving a faithful attendance medal and also part of our soccer club. And last but not least, Presley Witt. Presley is part of our safety patrol. That's that beautiful, famous club with Miss Salem. Give Miss Mazaki's class a round of applause. All right, parents of Miss Mazaki's class, please step forward. There's a lot of you. Take some last minute photos. Boys and girls, squeeze in together and smile big for your moms and dads. You won't get these memories back. All right, and so Ms. Mazza's class, you will follow Ms. Franco back to your seats. And then you'll follow Ms. Cortez over here to our left or your right.
The what? Hi, Ariana, you know better. Better in your next turn. Your next turn. Be better next turn. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna fix it. Okay? All right? Stay with it. Karina.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Mazaki's class. Boys and girls, here is the last award before we wrap up our assemblies. Let's see, I'm looking at, is that Ms. Ornelas' class? You're being super quiet. Como los aprecio. Fantastic. Parents, this next award, and it's our last award, this was really hard for our teachers to decide. This award is what we call the Principals Award. This award honors our outstanding students in academics and character. Boys and girls, we always follow our student code of conduct, and it reflects the values of our school, Scottsdale. If I call your name, what I want you to do is make your way to the stage, and you're gonna follow Miss Aubrey and Miss Reyes. And ladies, can you show off those very special medals? Boys and girls, those medals are special to us. If you notice, look at the ribbons on your neck, and notice the color ribbons on your neck and the ones that Miss Salem and Miss Reyes are holding. They're a little bit different because those represent Eastwood colors. Parents, can I show me a hand if you're an Eastwood graduate? Wow, and some of our staff are Eastwood graduates, correct? Right here, right over here too. I went to Jefferson, but I'm a proud, my girls kind of went through Scottsdale, but let me tell you, nothing like Eastwood, it's home. So without further ado, if we call your name, you're a lucky, lucky winner today. And we're gonna start off backwards. Let's go down with Ms. Mazaki. Please, a round of applause for our Principals Award 2, Julian Jimenez. And if I call your child's name, I did see mom and dad. Come see Miss Cortez. Miss Cortez, wave your arm and come to the front. We're gonna have you guys snap a photo. You can take a seat, please. Okay, as we welcome Julian from Miss Peña's class, Isabela Briseño. Up next is from Mr. Ornelas' class, Jordan Bautista. From Ms. Hutter's class, Matthew Liano. From Ms. Barnes Gonzalez's class, Brianna Aguirre. And from Ms. Bond's class, we welcome Anthony Turner. Fantastic. All right, thank you, boys and girls. Boys and girls, as we wrap up our time with you, thank you again, parents, for joining us today and celebrating your children. We want to thank the Scottsdale faculty and staff for their continued support of your scholar. As promised earlier, we will now grant families a few minutes to take one last picture. This memory, we will be playing some music for about 5 minutes. Parents, when the music ends, we ask you to do the following. Miss Wallace and security, can you wave your arm, please? Thank you. Parents, again, you will exit in that direction. Boys and girls, when the music is over, you will come back to your seats and we will dismiss you. So here's how we're gonna do it. Can we separate you guys? Can I have Ms. Barnes Gonzalez's class over here in this corner? Go ahead, Ms. Mendoza. Or maybe, you know what, closer to Ms. Fortes, all the way around. Yes, ma'am? Ms. Hutter, will you follow her and take this corner over here? Mr. O, after the Ms. Hutter's class, will your class be here? That way parents can join you. And parents, hang tight, hold on. Ms. Peñas' class, Ms. Peña, will you do your class over here with Mr. T in this area? And Ms. Mazaki, obviously, you'll grab that corner to your left. Parents, the music will last 5 minutes. It's your job to find your kiddo, take a picture. Oh, and parents, do me a favor. Do not sit children up here. We still have 4 more ceremonies. We want to protect our decorations. Thank you. I want you to head back to your seats. So boys and girls, head back to your seats. Parents, thank you so much. Don't forget, parents, make sure you make your way out. We have to get ready for our next assembly. Awesome. I see Mr. Ornelas' class going back. Awesome. Hey, fifth grade, do me a favor. I am so proud of you. Awesome. I see that your parents already took some of your hardware, right? Y'all know what hardware is? That stuff on your chest, right? What you're holding right now? That's hardware. Miss Hutter, I think they earned their 1 hour dance this afternoon. They've been so well behaved, Miss Rodriguez, right? All right, boys and girls, we're gonna have you guys walk back with your teacher, and we'll see you a little bit later, okay? Because sixth grade is up next. Have a good afternoon. Thank you, Miss Mendoza.